We're on a journey to find the greatest experience in college football, and today brings us to my alma mater, the University of Texas, the #1 team in the country. This is a first of its kind SEC battle against the #5 Dogs, and we'll be showing you the full experience from the campus, tailgates, the game, and much, much more. And today is a special one as we brought in the help of our good friends at BDG to see if this is going to land #1 or potentially not even crack the top 3. We're in Austin. Welcome to Snapback Saturdays. Hook 'em. Texas fight, and it's goodbye to A&M. Welcome to the University of Texas at Austin.
Oh, we're doing picks already?
Yeah, early picks.
I think Texas has 2 chances, slim and none. Dogs.
I'm Jewish, so I don't believe in nuns. I got the Longhorns.
I'm Jewish too.
Let's go. There we go. That's a good vibe. You actually are picking Georgia, or you just wanted to say that like to mess with me?
I had a bit of an epiphany today. I think I'm on Georgia. I don't want Georgia to win, but I think Georgia's gonna win. Problem is, Texas is playing the worst quarterback. If Archer's playing, changes the whole map. I mean, the whole map.
Fun fact, actually, about the Texas campus. Since we put that up, we have never, ever lost an SEC game. Just food for thought.
I would be careful playing that game as a Texas fan after you had to play Are We Back for 25 years.
All right, Tim, where does it rank in your on-campus buildings?
Okay, from worst to first.
Check.
Tennessee checkered, fake checkers. Pitt, tallest building. This, Denny Chimes.
You like Denny Chimes that much?
Yeah.
Pitt has the largest on-campus building, but we have the largest male genitalia on campus.
Was this the gag?
It's pretty good, right? It's pretty good. It's a good shot. It's a good shot. It's like the Leaning Tower of
So
penis.
does everyone know that this is?
Of course. You guys go here?
Yeah, I go here.
You know about this?
Of course.
Of course. Everyone. Yeah, the balls photo.
Oh, this is so much better than
With the tower.
Number
one over Denny Chimes?
They're 2 different genres.
They are too.
Denny Chimes is very serious. It's like comparing Seinfeld to The Sopranos. Both great.
So we're obviously here for Texas, Georgia, but also in Austin this week, American Grand Prix, which speaks to what a great college town Austin is, because we're not like, Knoxville, Tennessee, where you can't get an Uber.
Wow.
We're the capital of the biggest state, the best state.
This is sick.
We're gonna do a video. Kevin Durant and the Suns are playing the Spurs here.
Oh, and Cone.
With Cone. Yes, they're playing with Cone. So hit the subscribe button for that video coming in a couple months. Are you guys lining up for the game? Yeah. You're first in line for the game.
Yeah.
And you're gonna sleep here?
Yeah.
11:55 a.m. Thoughts?
This is pretty outrageous. I mean, so
Do you respect it or not?
I do, but you have a whole conglomerate, right? Your people are gonna be switching in and out. Like, this is like an operation. Yeah.
Okay.
If they do this,
So-
NFL.
I've been talking about Snapback Saturdays the whole time. I've been saying how we took classes in the football stadium. So that's where we're gonna go now.
Go to school.
Into the football stadium.
Belmont Hall.
Many times gone up this elevator. So you'd like go up to the 6th or...
This guy wants to be celebrated for going to class. Like,
What's your spend at the team store?
$3.
I'm just warning you, not great stuff.
We're mediocre.
At least when I was here.
Oh, man.
You like this?
Yeah.
Tim, ugliest gear you've seen on the entire tour?
Yeah, about as useless of anything I've ever seen.
Like if someone gave this to me, I'm never putting it on, not even in my own house.
Terrible.
You're playing them up?
Put me in, coach.
What position would you be?
Slot. I'd be like, was it Shipley?
Yeah,
It was nasty.
he was nasty.
Slightly overwhelmed. Biggest Lulu section at a team store thus far by a significant landslide. It's like yes, but it's like no. It's like don't spend $152 for a mini PNG on the Lulu. All right, incoming Jack joke, but they only have double XLs.
Isn't that your side?
Yeah, there we go. All right, I'm glad you got that in.
How bad?
Weakest bookstore I've ever seen.
Especially the prestige of Texas to then put this
They have more money than God.
Yeah.
And this is, I'm like, where's the Nike section?
It was that court.
Literally, like one thing.
Yeah.
I couldn't be more I'm sick to my stomach.
You said $3. Are you even buying a single thing? Merch besides a normal coupe?
I want to get a polo, but it's just like, what are we doing?
Yeah, right.
I don't get. Are we selling out to just Lululemon? Is that the point? Is that the point of the store?
It's for the intern.
Is that the point of the store to charge $162 for a polo? Probably $115.
They're nice.
Literally just a burnt orange Lululemon pole.
still remember the combo or what?
I think it's changed a couple times.
I'd hope so.
What up, boy?
What's up, guys?
What are you cooking up? Boom! That's a big boom. Bring the boom.
I don't do that.
Come on, come on, come on. Bring the boom.
I don't know how to do that.
Just follow along. We bring the boom. That's what we do. Am I on here? I feel like I gotta be on here.
They probably removed you. You could just tell he was on the like big things. Could you? No.
Hey, listen, they're a good ship. They're a good ship. They're a ship to 17. But the best ship, a great ship. That's my new line.
What do you want, tequila or vodka?
Tequila.
I told you we need.
You're blocking the balls.
Your thought on the digging balls?
I think we should have stood vertically, like on top of each other's shoulders, right off the top.
You can't see the.
Oh, right through there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the balls hang, let us go straight up, would have been a move.
Can you say something nice about Georgia?
I mean, I guess they used to be good when they had Stetson Bennett, but that's over. So I guess that's a little nice. The hedges are cool.
Carson Beck's tattoo artist, somewhat not a bad artist.
What do you think about his girlfriend?
I've never seen her, but I'm married, so keep that in mind.
Are you afraid of the Texas Longhorns?
Hell no.
Why would we?
Because you have a loss, we have 0 losses.
That's okay.
That's okay.
We'll meet you in the championship. Texas is only good because you guys needed a Ohio State kid to come down and play quarterback.
Do you wish you had Quinn?
Yes. I'll admit, yes. He's a much-polished quarterback.
You're right.
See you in the championship.
See you in the championship.
That's a nice stash.
Appreciate it.
All right, talk to me about the SEC. What do they say it means?
It just means more. So all I heard going into this game was, you know what, when Texas gets to the SEC, they don't have the trench play. They don't have the guys ready to dig in deep. But all we have done is win, and what's that? Win some more.
Boom! 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 You never put the horns down?
I love them.
They're the best.
I would never put them down.
But if we lost, would you do horns down?
No.
You promise?
It's just I love the school.
Are you going Georgia?
I am.
Give me your early game day thoughts. We're 3 hours from kick.
It's a little weak.
You just said it was great.
No, it's great, but here's I'll be fair. I think that Austin is too big. It's not a real college town. It's too big. It's a city.
We're just not SEC country.
No, you're not. No, you're not. You guys also, DKR, now that you're in the SEC, should be a cathedral.
Right.
They should be stacking another stadium on top of it.
You want even more people? It fits like 100K.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Should be like 150.
150.
The fact that A&M has a bigger stadium, again, they shouldn't own that ass.
What do you think about this line?
This is the whole university. I went to a college. This is more people in this line than I went to school with at college.
Yeah, this is like 15K deep right now.
Insane. How far does this go down?
It goes all the way to the end of the block.
They gotta have something better to do.
On the walk over, you were saying it's kind of weak. Now that we're on the grounds.
Oh, my nipples are hard.
We're at the University of Texas. We got my boy Hoppy here. We're looking for the smartest kid in college. You're representing Georgia right now. Texas acceptance rate, 29%. Georgia, 37%. How are you feeling? Smarter than the dogs?
They're all just driving and getting arrested, so clearly we're doing something right here.
All right, first question. What language do they speak in Brazil?
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
Portuguese. 1 for 1. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. Second question. Who is this lovely lady?
Is that Harriet Tubman?
That's Harriet Tubman!
Harriet Tubman.
That's Harriet Tubman. 2 for 2.
Yes.
Guys, I need you to get in his head. I need you to get in his head. What country's flag is this?
Ireland.
That's Ireland, right?
That's the Ivory Coast. What is iron on the periodic table?
I don't know the number, but I think it's FE.
Fe is correct. Let's go. 3 for 4. 3 for 4.
IR.
IR? What time does this clock read?
250.
250.
250.
Why is that so hard?
What is the square root of 256?
Oh, he doesn't know it.
Is it 14?
16. Easy. Who got that wrong? Dumbass.
What is the main ingredient in hummus?
No way.
The non-Jew, clearly.
I don't know.
Chickpeas.
Chickpeas, that's easy.
Shout out Mezime. Shout out Mezime.
Spell embarrass.
EMBARASS.
2 R's in embarrass.
What's wrong?
EMBRASS.
Who fought in the Civil War? The North or the South, but what's the technical name?
Dude, if you asked me 30 minutes earlier, give me a second.
The Union and the Confederacy.
Union and Confederacy. Last question. What stadium do the Texas Longhorns play in?
Darrell K. Royal, Texas Memorial Stadium. We're gonna win.
We'll see in the game today.
We'll see in the game today. We will see in the game today. We will see.
Your prediction for Snapback?
Feels like there's probably a little bit of bias going in. Like Jack's going to have a strong opinion towards fans, atmosphere.
I do want to factor in that Jack is from here. That could add 2 points in just some random category. Jack's definitely going to push the narrative, as we all know by now.
Everyone has mentioned that Jack is going to try and raise the score. Luckily, I have control over what he inputs, so that won't happen.
So I think it's going to be like an 8-3 because Jack will not let it be lower than that. He's corrupt Jack.
I think we're going to get a good one on our hands here. I'm going to give this 8-1.
I'm going to go sub 8. I'm going to go 7-9. 7-9. Still good. Bias aside, it's going to finish around the 7-7 range.
Fans and atmosphere is going to disappoint big time. I'm going 7.2 out of 10.
I think like 6.8. Yeah, 6.8. On the way up, the Dogs' vibes are high. On the way down, I have Tim on a collar going down the ramp because Texas won by 30.
Love the skyline.
Looks small. Thought it was going to be a little bigger. I'm underwhelmed. I feel like I can get on the field right now.
Okay, we've made it to heaven, aka our seats, but more importantly, I've gag number 2 of the trip. I showed Tim the DMB, now I'm showing him the V.
The thing looks like a vagina. The health class diagram.
Yeah.
I actually learned about female anatomy from that.
Final prediction for the game.
Georgia, Texas, 28-24 UT.
Snapback Saturdays are underway.
Jack and his friends.
Brings pressure. Now they rush for ball out quickly, and it's juggled and intercepted. And a second turnover here.
That is so bad.
Third down conversion of the night. And he smacked. Ewers has pounded. The ball comes out. Still rolling around. Still up for grabs. And it looks like Georgia has recovered. Etienne on the toss. Gets into the end zone.
You should be happy it's only 7. It should be like 17.
Ewers from the end zone. Still trying to buy time. Stumbles forward. Mississippi State. This from 33. And he does get it inside that right upright.
Boss man not happy.
They rush for Ewers. Intercepted. Off to the left on first down. Etienne. Trevor Etienne barrels down, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Now it's 17-0.
Yeah. That's not good.
Starting to whisper about Archibald. Most popular guy on the team. Backup quarterback. Not a good situation.
2nd and 21. Manning from the pocket. Ball comes loose. It's scooped up by Walker.
DKR food review. I'm here with Timmy K. We've got a sausage wrap, the Earl Campbell sausage, and a Chick-fil-A spicy sandwich. You take the Chick-fil-A, I'll take the
I thought this was a food review. What is this? This is your place. You're hosting us. And this is what you give us?
Always wrap up, boys.
Great. I always have time for Chick-fil-A. It's just, what the is that?
This is indicative of what's going on tonight. I mean, it's not bad. We're moving the ball. No, we're not. This is just
I will say something nice. Some of the shortest lines in a stadium I've seen.
If you want to head out, I mean, you can head home.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Given the snapback curse of a close game,
Yeah, it
do you
just was
still
that
think?
you guys were so you guys were so confident.
Not really. Was I that confident?
So hit that subscribe button to see the #1 team in the nation and the real UT take on the Georgia Bulldogs.
since we put that up, we have never, ever lost an SEC game. Because we're not like, Knoxville, Tennessee, where you can't get an Uber. Wow. We're the capital of the biggest state, the best state.
There was no defensive pass interference.
Oh my goodness.
Are you afraid of the Texas Longhorns?
Why would we?
Because you have a loss, we have 0 losses. On the way up, the dogs' vibes are high. On the way down, I have Tim on a collar going down the ramp because Texas won by 30.
Unfortunately, how Snapback Saturdays ends.
Go.
We've made it back to the studio after an amazing weekend in Austin, Texas, and we've got Jameson from BDG helping us with this review. We've only got one of them because everyone seemingly is sick after an amazing weekend.
Our Snapback Saturday scores, starting with the fans and atmosphere, which got a 7.1. Going into the stadium, walking up the 8 ramps to get to our seats, there was a lot of Georgia fans. We heard a lot of go dogs, a lot of barking. However, once we got to our top seats, you could easily tell that the Texas fans packed out the stadium to majority of the part. I feel like 90% of the fans
definitely.
there were Texas. It's just the area we were in, we heard a lot of bulldogs and a lot of roofing going around. Georgia started taking the lead. We definitely heard them some more, and then it got out of hand going into halftime.
You guys were all barking with them.
Correct.
I was barking. I was one of them barking. I also feel like it obviously can't be understated that the fact that they literally got a call changed themselves.
Is that history?
That is history. That is the first time I've ever seen. They threw the water bottles on the field, single-handedly got a call changed, and when they were starting to come back, you could feel the atmosphere going up, but ultimately Georgia put that to bed.
Our food category, it's a 4.9. We're in the upper deck. I've been to that stadium many times, as you saw in the video. Down below, there are some better options like Plucker's Wing Bar. There's some pizza. There's longer lines down there, but up top, you've pretty much just got the stadium favorites and Chick-fil-A. And even the Chick-fil-A didn't have waffle fries. It was your run-of-the-mill, pull it out of the fridge, heat it up, and give it out. So the food was actually good. The sausage in a blanket was pretty good, but like the most basic food that you could possibly have. So it could only go so high.
And I'm not sure if it's pictured, but J-Mo can't have cheese, so he got nachos that were cheeseless, so it was chips and jalapenos. Next category is uniqueness, which got a flat 8 out of 10. We had an amazing time. This is our first experience going with the BDG guys, which was obviously awesome. The first time we've ever seen a Georgia-Texas SEC game, and the first time we've ever seen a call get overturned by the fans. And not to mention, Austin is an amazing city, and it's very unique that you can be there, have a great time on Thursday, on Friday, game on Saturday, and then they had an F1 race, one of the biggest sports events of the year, in Austin that Sunday. So you can make a huge weekend out of going to Austin, as opposed to going to Tennessee or Bama, Tuscaloosa, and Knoxville. There's nothing there but your college football games.
You also had like Bevo amping up, some Bevo bull noises.
Big
Bevo. We got the
here.
drones. Like it was unique for sure.
The final category gets a flat 7. I took the boys through campus on Friday. Some of them hungover, some of them enjoying their walk, but I think it's a pretty nice campus. Having been to Pitt, having been to Tennessee and Alabama, I actually think all these college campuses are very, very nice. Austin just fits into that. The gameplay, unfortunately, was not up to par. As the #1 team in the country, we thought we were going to smack them or see a nail-biter. This was the first Snapback Saturdays that the game did not come down to the wire. I'm mad at my Longhorns, but this is the case. And then the final piece of this category is the stadium. I compare this to a pro NFL stadium. It just happens to have some college logos. It's really solid. It fits an incredible amount of people. The end zone looks like a you-know-what. Outside of that, pretty run-of-your-mill college stadium.
And that means the final score for a Texas versus Georgia game is a 6.87.
This ends up being our lowest of our Snapback Saturdays tour to date. We had a fantastic time. It's just due to the fact that all the games we've been to have been so good, and this was the first one that was a 2-possession game. I think that ultimately made the difference.
I want to add some context here.
Having
been to many games, I told everyone going in, and it's probably in the prediction part, I didn't think it would rate that highly. We started down Wednesday night. We had our event with Colt McCoy. We went out to the bars to 6th Street. We went to the gym at 3 in the morning. There is so much to do in Austin, and while the game day experience of a Knoxville, Tennessee or a Tuscaloosa, Alabama is going to smoke this one, a weekend experience, and you don't even have to be a fan. Like, Austin's just gonna run those teams out of the country. So just take that for what it's worth. If you ever want to go down to Austin, would still highly recommend going out to Austin and to a game. Just don't think that the game experience is like a true sports nut lives up to some of the atmospheres we've seen on Saturday.
And I highly recommend you hitting that subscribe button, as we'll be heading down to Miami versus Florida State. So hit that subscribe button, and we will see you next time. Snapback fam, much love. Peace.
Bevo.